Tony Schiavone, and Chris Jericho's supposed to be here, but we are about to kick off the action. A TNT Championship qualifying match. Penta, El Cero Miedo, the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita, one-on-one. Remember, Tony, it was this past Wednesday night. Christopher Daniels, the interim Executive Vice President, had a very important announcement about this match.
Yeah, the Elite tried to give the TNT Championship to Jack Perry. That did not sit well with Tony Khan, and Christopher Daniels came out representing Tony Khan, named an EVP. Great news that we have a TNT title eliminator match, and we're going to decide a new TNT champion. Unfortunately, Adam Copeland not able to defend the title.
Yeah, Copeland breaking his ankle, unfortunately was stripped of the title by Matthew and Nicholas Jackson this past Wednesday night, but then Christopher Daniels, as we mentioned, announcing these qualifying matches. All the winners will advance to Forbidden Door, where they will compete for a ladder match for the vacant TNT Championship. Penta, El Cero Miedo, Konosuke Takeshita. Red hot start to this one on Rampage. And we mentioned it, Chris Jericho usually joining us at the desk here tonight, but we mentioned the headsets here, the chairs here, the water bottles here, but not the learning tree, Chris Jericho. We will try to find out where he is, as Penta and Takeshita, bit of a stalemate here in the early goings.
Listen, I love Takeshita, I really do. One of the most talented men we have seen on any wrestling program we've done. But his association with Don Callis is nothing less than mind-boggling.
And that's an important factor to mention, that in these qualifiers for the TNT Championship ladder match, no outside interference. Everyone is banned from ringside. It is just straight up one-on-one wrestling to earn your spot in that ladder match at Forbidden Door.
Absolutely. A ladder match at Forbidden Door to crown a brand new TNT champion. Just another, running just straight kick that time.
And Tony, thinking about qualifying for Forbidden Door, what about what Will Ospreay did this past Wednesday night at Dynamite, earning his shot at the AEW World Championship at Forbidden Door as Penta, the backstabber on Takeshita.
It was an incredible casino gauntlet match won by Will Ospreay. By the way, he's 2 for 2 in casino gauntlet matches as well.
That's right. He won the very first one to earn a shot at the AEW International Championship. And now Ospreay with a chance to be a double champion here in AEW, but Penta drops Takeshita with that enziguri. And now Takeshita on the outside. Penta accelerates to the ropes. Takeshita takes himself out of Penta's range, or perhaps not. As Penta coming in, the thrust kick. Takeshita caught it. And Penta slips behind. And Takeshita backdrop on the apron.
What an incredible athlete, once again, Takeshita is. I mean, for a man his size, we know he's got power, we know he's got strength, but he has such ring awareness as well.
As Takeshita does the lateral press, and Penta able to kick out. Tony, you know what else is incredible?
What is that?
Not having Don Callis on the commentary desk.
Isn't that well, incredible is one way to say it.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, it does.
That's, Takeshita getting right up into the face of referee Paul Turner. And Takeshita needs to be careful here.
Yeah, he'll get fined.
And, I mean, worse, he could get disqualified for an opportunity for the challenge for the TNT Championship in that ladder match. As the pace noticeably slowing. I think that's in large part to Takeshita's size advantage on Penta.
Yeah, he's using that size advantage. He's keeping Penta off his feet. If you get Penta moving, vertical, horizontal, doesn't matter, ring rope to ring rope, you're in trouble. And that's exactly what Takeshita has done, shut that down.
But that's not to say that Takeshita is slow on his feet. I mean, he's a natural decathlete, and now just taking a bite. I remember the bite being part of the decathlon.
No, and you know, but still, you're right. He's quick, but he's setting his own pace, and that's so important in these matches, to set the pace, to establish how we're going to go. Now, can Takeshita go blow for blow here against one of the hardest hitters in Penta?
A rolling elbow strike, but Penta intercepts with a thrust kick. Takeshita staggered, but he catches the boom! What a shot there by the Alpha. Takeshita falls into the lateral press. And Penta very nearly got caught sleeping there.
Yeah, that's Something tells me Takeshita just wants this match to continue a little bit.
He wants to try to torture Penta a little bit.
Yeah, why not? I mean, that's the Don Callis mentality. We got a great crowd here at the Kia Forum, but we've been here, what, like 3 or 4 times? 3 times, I guess. Once for a big pay-per-view event. We're heading towards Forbidden Door. Just a great receptive crowd here in Southern California.
That's Takeshita. Wow. Brainbuster on Penta. But again, not a lot of urgency as you observed. Takeshita wants to draw this out. He wants to maybe make an example of Penta, put the other entrants in the ladder match on notice.
Once again, it's part of the Don Callis way, I guess. Look, you shove the referee away.
Now lateral press again. Penta kicking out. Takeshita, look at just the shin across the jaw, across the throat of Penta El Cerro Miedo.
You know, you could say that Don Callis has many ways brought up the worst in Takeshita. But then again, I feel that maybe it's always been there.
Well, fans, our opening contest continues in picture-in-picture for the next 90 seconds. Don't go anywhere. As Takeshita telegraphs it, Penta just a straight kick to the jaw. Thrust kick, intercepted. Whoa, what a shot. And Takeshita, even you see those shoulders taped up from his battle with John Moxley at Double or Nothing just under a week ago.
That was a battle, and of course he had set the stage for the win by hurting the arm of Moxley just the night before on Collision. However, it did not come back to haunt Moxley, who was able to win that match and get some licks in of his own, as you talked about, as you can see with that KT tape on the back.
Now Takeshita going after the mask of Penta El Cerro Miedo. Actually may have been choking Penta.
I believe so.
With his own mask. And now just standing, Takeshita 230 plus pounds, just standing on the ribs, the spine of Penta El Cerro Miedo.
I think a lot of this is just trying to show Penta up as well.
It certainly seems that way. I mean, Takeshita, he's had quite a few opportunities, if not to end this match, or at least to come pretty darn close.
Penta's got a great following here in Southern California, as we know. All over the world. I know, all over the world. But Southern California is part of the world, right?
Rampage is back on TNT. Who will qualify for the TNT Championship ladder match at Forbidden Door? Will it be the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita, or will it be Penta El Cerro Miedo, who seems to be turning things around, Tony?
Yeah, he's getting things going his way. It's a faster pace, which is what he wants here. There's trouble for him, though, on top.
Takeshita, the fireman's carry in the ropes. Penta elbowing, hammering the head.
Saved himself that time, I think.
Oh, look at the tiaras. From the outside in, Penta ducks underneath the sling blade, takes down Takeshita.
Once again, he gets going off the ropes, back and forth. It's trouble for Takeshita.
2 straight sling blades, Takeshita trying to take himself out of play, but Penta over the top, toe back on her own.
We've seen the reformation of Death Triangle. We have also seen the reformation of the Lucha Brothers when Ray came back from his injury. And it's great, but I'd love to see Penta move on in singles competition here.
Penta,
but he's hurt, man.
Yeah, may have jarred himself in that landing on the floor. You see Takeshita trying to flex the fingers, trying to get some feeling back in his hands. This match, very hard-fought contest, and you mentioned the return of Ray Fenix from injury. Death